Hi, I'm Jim from No Worries RVing. Today we got a couple of maintenance issues, maybe it's some slight upgrades we're going to make to the rig. These are things that are occurring that we just want to fix. Our jack plug is starting to crack on our jack that we have, and it's just a plastic outer ring and it's starting to crack. It still works fine, but we're going to replace either the end of it or add a new outlet to the trailer so we can just plug in to the trailer's batteries, or directly wire our jack straight to the trailer batteries. And I think we're going to do the third option, just wire it directly to the trailer batteries. Seems like the most logical choice to us. And the second thing we're going to do, our truck, we have an Anderson Hitch, and the receiver is either getting stretched out, or the jack you put in the receiver is a little bit small maybe for the receiver, and it's got a little wiggle room there, and we can actually feel that as we're driving. So we're going to add a Rhino hitch tightener to it, and we're going to see how that works out. And then we're going to test both of them out on a trip we're going to Idaho. So we're going to just basically do it today and then see how it works, and we'll let you know. And every time you wanted to back up the trailer, or you wanted to lift the trailer, you had to basically back the truck up, plug it in, move the trailer up and down. And then when you moved the truck, you couldn't adjust the trailer anymore unless you backed the truck up to it, left the truck running while you mess with the jack going up and down. So we decided to add a couple of wire connectors to it, and we're going to directly connect this to our battery that's on our trailer here. Just a quick update to that project. We're going to just directly wire it to the battery, and that should...
How did you put those on?
Crimp them. There's a wire connector.
So you just went to...
Napa.
You just went to Napa or any auto parts store?
Any auto parts store.
And then you just crimp them on?
Yeah, and they're 10 gauge wires, so just so you know, they're pretty thick wires. But they just crimp them on, and I'm going to use a heat torch to heat shrink these on.
Why don't you do that?
I can do that.
The wind might be blowing it out. Well, I can see it. Key is don't burn the wire itself. Yep, it's shrinking right on there. Should I show you the one that's not done?
And there's one that's done.
There's the one that's not done. See how the gap is? And then there's the one that's done. It's nice and tight against the cord. That's basically so water don't get in it. Right?
Yeah.
Usually he uses his little torch, but it wasn't easy to get to. So you get the basic idea.
So once you have the cover off your battery, and I'm just going to test this once here. You want to hit the button?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So I don't think it matters which. This is the negative, try it this way. Okay. That's a positive. So we're going to hook mine came with two wires. One's orange, or I'm sorry, yellow and green. The other one's black. So I'm going to put the black one on the negative and the orange or the yellow and green on the positive.
Okay, he has both of them attached now. Nice and tight. So he'll just put the lid back on after he tests it. Oh, I guess he's gonna put it on before. No, he's gonna test it. No, that's the light. We apologize for the cracking sound. It was really windy today. Boy, that doesn't seem like it has the power that it should have.
No, it's different than when the truck was hooked up to it.
Okay, so we have 2 batteries.
Wired in series.
So wouldn't one be hooked to one battery and one hooked to the other battery instead of both the same battery?
If it's wired in series, it must be the case.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to check
we
that.
think that we need to take one of the wires and put it on that battery and one on that. I don't know which one goes on which.
I don't think it'll matter.
Okay. So he's gonna have to cut the cord on one of them,
Yeah.
extend it, and put it over here.
Right.
So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so he's cut the yellow line there, and he's gonna put an extension on. So that's what he's doing right now. He's putting the little, what's that thing called? Crimping connector, whatever that connector is. So he's got it on the extending, and then just has to cut a bare on that one. Heat it up, then put a new one of these things. What are those things called?
It's like a post connector?
Yeah, post connector. And then hook it to this battery on the positive side. And then we should be good to go.
So we have it wired up now. We're going to just give it a quick test.
100% better.
So now it's got full power.
Light come on? No. Yeah. No. No light though. But it has full power.
It sounds much better.
Okay.
So that's what it was. The wire, since we had these batteries wired in series to make 2 6-volt batteries, a 12-volt, we needed to run one wire from the jack to the negative side on this battery, and then the other side over to the other battery here, which would be the positive. That's, I guess that's good. That's what we got, red wire. So anyway, it's working. It works much better now. We don't have to worry about backing the truck up. We can just adjust it right now anytime we want. I'll just button it back up and we're done.
So you got your straps on now. And then we'll test it here. Just push this button. That's up. We're almost maxed out. Going down. It's working just fine.
Okay. We're going to go to Idaho this week, so we're going to test it and see how it works out. We'll give you a report after we get back. Second thing we're going to look at today, this is our hitch to the Anderson no-sway hitch that we have, and as you can see, it's really loose in our receiver. See that movement? And we can actually feel that as we're driving. So we ordered a Rhino heavy-duty hitch tightener. It's the first time we've opened it.
All I can see is your hand.
The instructions. And it's got a rubber-coated U-bolt and a really heavy-duty receiver that it goes into, and nuts and bolts. So this thing actually attaches like this. And we'll just put the nuts and bolts on it, and we'll see how tight it is after I get it tightened up. After it's tight,
Well, it's not moving at all.
no movement at all. Pretty good. So no movement at all in the hitch, either way, sideways or back and forth. It feels solid. So we're going to test this as we did the jack. We're going to test this on our next trip, and we'll let you know how it works out.
Okay. So we're at Lava Hot Springs, Idaho. And this is the KOA East. And we just pulled into our lot. We're on the river. We have traveled, we traveled 12 hours, 14 hours on the hitch so far. And
the tightener is still tight.
So the tightener is working.
And the jack, of course, still works.
Yeah, you need to. Thank you for watching our video. Thank you for subscribing. And please hit that thumbs up so more people can view our channel. Thank you.